Hey, Luke, good to see you. Today we have Secure Act 2.0 by popular demand, what it means for your retirement accounts. There's a lot to sort through today. Secure Act 2.0 passed the House with overwhelming bipartisan support. Some of the provisions, and there are many, require employers to enroll their workers in their 401k automatically. I think this is great news.
Yes, certainly. I think this is big. It's going to be basically the default setting of a 401k plan would have you automatically enrolled to contribute 3% to start, and then would step up over your first 10 years to ultimately result in a 10% overall contribution by the employee. So that will be the new default setting. The only way you would be able to change that as an employee would be if you would manually go into your plan and change your contribution amount.
Mhm. Also, what I thought was, again, really great, employees would be able to elect the employer match go to a 401k Roth, which has huge tax benefits when it comes to retirement.
Yeah, huge implications here. The previous thinking was that the employer was not going to pay your tax for you necessarily, but this is obviously a big possible stipulation of the bill, which would allow the employer to contribute your match into your Roth portion of your 401k, which would, yeah, for sure have large tax implications in the future.
Right. And something else that's significant, the bill is going to change catch-up contributions. Break that down for me, please.
Yeah, so there's a catch-up contribution within 401k plans now that's currently at 6,500. The idea is to change that now to 10,000 for those people who are 62, 63, 64. That would be, again, a large piece for those that are nearing retirement and trying to plug as much away as they can late in their working years, just giving you an extra 3,500 that you could put into a 401k plan.
Okay. And another one here, increase the starting age for required minimum distributions to 73 in 2022, and kind of staggering then on out. But who does this help?
This is going to be big for those who are either high income earners or those are who have large 401k balances and are planning to continue to work maybe beyond their Social Security full retirement age. It gives them the chance to continue to plug money away late in their retirement years, and you're delaying that required minimum distribution on down the line, up to basically the age of 75 is what they're picturing right now, out sometime in the 2030s.
Okay. And speaking of required minimum distributions, this will affect beneficiaries who inherit accounts. And we actually did a video a bit ago, Luke, regarding this with Secure Act 1.0. And we were talking about, hey, it's muddy, it's going to need some clarification, some legislation to make sense of all this. Lo and behold, that's what Secure Act 2.0 does. So lay this out for us, please.
Yeah, I think I recall seeing that. It was actually a video that you had done with my colleague Nick, and you guys were discussing that there was not a ton of guidance offered in the initial piece of the Secure Act. What this is doing now is actually showing that some people had misinterpreted that. The previous idea was that you could inherit an IRA as the next generation, and you had 10 years to get that distribution out of the previous IRA. Now, what we found is you can't necessarily just delay for 9 years and then take the full distribution in year 10. You can't choose to do it every other year. What the IRS guidance now is saying is that you would continue to take the scheduled RMD for the first 9 years, and then in the year 10, you would have to get it out. But no matter what, you have to take at least some distribution in all 10 years of that 10-year window.
Okay, now I got to say, this still seems rather complicated to me. And I know that there's a lot to kind of sort through, depending on what you've done within the past. So if somebody would like your help to figure out, what they need to be doing with those accounts, and then all these changes to our pensions and employer matches, I think it's great. But what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, the best way to reach us would be to give our office a call here at 937-498-1128 or email info@icanberryretirement.com to set up an appointment online. I think the biggest thing is people just don't want to do something wrong. They're worried that the guidance is a little bit, confusing, and they just want to make sure that they're not going to penalize themselves by missing a distribution or something along those lines. If you have questions about what you're doing, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Yeah, that's so helpful. All right, Luke, thank you very much.
Thanks, Erin.